So I'm sitting here kind of blown away. This right here was just struck this morning, and my channel was blocked for 7 days. I wrote a complaint, premeditated mass murder. I can't believe you're stifling this information. And they're not. They have reinstated my abilities, and they have reinstated this video. This morning, I have contacted the DOJ and the FBI trying to figure out why in 8 years nobody's spoken to me before this happened. I have special privileged knowledge on this plot to kill off 3/4 of our population. I have been trying so hard to get anybody to listen to anything I've said. This morning, it's been absolutely insane. I have no idea. I'll just tell you this much. It certainly seems like this is exactly what I said it was. They are trying to inflame the population and fight with each other. They have just informed the world of what we've done. God damn it. In other news, yeah, the globe's on fire still. The waves are higher on the west coasts than the east coasts because, as you can tell, we're tapping brakes. We have an awful lot of magnetic compression and braking going on. You can see the pressure coming from the backside, obviously, outweighing the pressure in the front side. Pretty clearly where the wind is coming from. And it's making the front ones bounce because it's stronger from the back in the opposite polarity. No big change from yesterday. Just a continuation of the slow train wreck that we've been watching for several years now. If you're traveling from Arizona to California, you might want to take something other than the Interstate 10. It's gone. There's been an awful lot of hints in the news lately about, Russia, China, and North Korea doing exactly what I said they were going to do. I don't know how many of you have doubt in your heads at this point in time. I've been pretty goddamn accurate since I began opening my mouth in public as a senator's investigator. I've nailed every goddamn step, every detail for 3 fucking years on this current situation, including the rollout of what we've done in a lot more truthful fashion than I expected. You do realize that this is a very damning report and admission. Oh boy, over this deal. The world now knows what's been going on and why everyone's got swollen hearts. I tried really hard to warn you. Now we got a mess to clean up. That's up to us to do. We have the ability to heal these folks. You are a tool placed here by a creator who have hands to process electromagnetic energies from the creator directly connected to your heart, your magnet, instantaneously at a distance.
Holly Candace Owens pushed back over her claims undermining the efficacy of COVID-19 vaccines. In a Wednesday episode of the Daily Wire podcast, Trump told Owens that he takes credit for the quote incredible speed on how the vaccines were developed during his time in office. His partnership with private pharmaceutical companies. Trump told Owens, quote, I came up with a vaccine with 3 vaccines. All are very, very good. came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years. The Tucker Carlson tonight. Well, they finally got Big Orange. You were starting to think it could never happen. How could it happen? Once you accuse a man of racism, fascism, sexism, embezzlement, perjury, sex crimes, mental illness, treason, the last of which, by the way, is a death penalty offense, let us remind you, and then you impeach him twice on related grounds, and
high treason, premeditated murder. The reason I stood down, a Republican state senator told me how they were going to fucking kill you. Continue, Chuck.
After that, you send the FBI to his home to seize a handwritten welcome letter from Barack Obama, which turns out to be a state secret, possession of which is a serious felony. After you do all of that, and they have, you wouldn't think there'd be a lot left to accuse the guy of. You'd think they'd have run out of sins. But no. Turns out there's one left. And it's the big one. The crime of all crimes. An offense so diabolical, so morally repugnant, so contrary to the laws of God and nature, that once revealed to the public, Donald Trump is done forever.
Only you should be.
Darken the door of American democracy. He will slink back in shame to his lair off the 15 and prepare for his well-deserved punishment. Won't see him again until sentencing. That's how bad this is. What, ladies and gentlemen, did Donald Trump do? We can now tell you. Donald Trump created the COVID vaccine. He did that himself and on purpose, with malice aforethought. The vax is
not on himself, but he sure as hell bragged about it a lot.
It's Donald Trump's doing. We learned that this week from Democrats in Congress. They announced that shocking news. An investigation by the Coronavirus Subcommittee found, as Politico put it, that the Trump administration pressured the Food and Drug Administration to authorize the first COVID-19 vaccines on an accelerated timeline. Well,
I remember that.
Reminding the efficacy of COVID-19 vaccines. In a Wednesday episode of the Daily Wire podcast, Trump told Owens that he takes credit for the quote incredible speed of how the vaccines were developed during his time in office, his partnership with private pharmaceutical companies. Trump told Owens, quote, I came up with a vaccine with 3 vaccines. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years.
Sounds like it to me. Sounds like the man's bragging about it. For God's sake, Tucker, where is Congress wrong exactly? Because you sure act like they are. And from what I just heard from your lips and from his lips, they're not wrong. God damn it.